the attention, right? And I think it's good. I think it makes our guys excited. They're tired of talking about all this stuff. Just like I've gotten older and wiser just to get away from it. You just get away from that stuff. But some of these guys are young. It's the first time they're going through that in their life, and they're sick of it. You can definitely feel that urgency and that demand that he's bringing and they're taking. It's one of that urgency.
What up, folks? What up? Feel a little bit better. I can talk now, thank God. Only thing that I have is like a little lingering cough. It's just like a tickle in the back of my throat. Nothing serious. It's annoying, but I can talk. I don't have headaches. No more fevers. Finally feeling a lot better again for a change. So tune in. Feel free to ask questions on what I'm doing if you like what I'm doing, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna give an update. You're just joining in or whatever. I'm give an update on how I'm gonna do my ebook this year. Initially, I was going to do it through Gaming Authority, but the guy hasn't got back in touch with me or whatever. So even if I uploaded it to his channel, I wouldn't be, sure if I would get anything for it. So because my resources are now kind of limited, I gotta kind of do it the way that I know is gonna work the best, so I can get more surplus subscribers. I'm going to have to just upload it to my channel and pretty much just accept donations or whatever, if anybody wants it. I'm not really going to put a price tag on it, but anything helps. I've been out of work 2 weeks, so kind of keep that in mind. I do have bills to pay. Usually like wing pair kind of match up. Just spread my linebackers.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your
go back into it. I'm gonna slide my linebackers to the right.
Run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I'll be content to give up the run early,
Give him 15.
but as the game progresses, I'm gonna try to take it away from him. I don't want to, make it too easy for him to, just pass down the field. He does have Aaron Rodgers. He's still a good quarterback. Situations like this, I won't play match.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Good job.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play.
Trying to be too fancy.
44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 4-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
feeling a little bit better, Lewis.
A few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Probably go to over plus. Probably wants to try to run and just go with a safety down.
That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron
Good job.
Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Probably switch to plow flat.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis.
Probably playing
and
hard.
He will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Really just want to slow him down.
Yesterday, that's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Good job.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon.
Man, come on now.
Guys will get the football back.
That's crazy.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jones.
But he didn't call blocking the back on him. Whatever. That's crazy.
Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here in Vegas. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
I feel like I got robbed.
With the extra point, and that makes the score.
That was, I mean, I played good defense on that. I wouldn't have thought that would have been PI. You know, but whatever.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Yeah, you got to, bro. You got to.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy there at the 24.
Homie got lucky with that PI call, man. 'Cause I was on that guy. It's just that annoying little tickle in the back of my throat, man.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Right, usually they got like anybody in that wide 9, whether it's a linebacker or a defensive end, you just want to make sure it's protected.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down the
See,
field.
you still got someone in that wide 9, so make sure the wide 9 is protected.
Okay, because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Now how about this throw right and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
I'm gonna be fine because I'm gonna go for 2 when I get down there.
With a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
He's got that linebacker in that wide 9, so just had the protection over there.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake, and he's going to roll his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Start bringing both corners up. You just want to take advantage of him pressing because he doesn't necessarily have great press corners.
Here's Carr.
And that's what happens.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
That's what happens when you try to play the fucking receiver.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Leave the tight end wide open.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
I love when they try to do that.
As well, because you know he's working very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
After the big play, a chance
I mean, if you want to leave my X Factor player wide open, I'll take it. To defend somebody that's like 78 overall, like, okay, fine, we'll do that.
Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. There to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion.
You catch him in the goal line, bro. It's like so easy to take him out of position.
Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Carr will look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it.
Goal line is so easy to attack. His users are lax. He doesn't have anybody that can cover. I sent 5 routes. You can't use her everywhere.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The dangerous Hill now to return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And again, I just want to kind of play smart a little bit on defense. Yeah, man, I'm doing it a little bit better. It's just that tickle in the back of my throat now that I have to worry about right now. That's all.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown,
good job.
Look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The give is to Jones. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable. Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Good hit, Merrick.
First down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the Chargers.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
All right, here we go. This is more
good blocking too,
what I like to go up against.
Rodgers now on first down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
See what he likes, and then we'll just slowly take them away. See what he's hitting that crossing route. We'll probably put a spy right there.
8-7, our score.
Take that passing lane away. He's going back to a wing pair.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Go! Oh, yes! Good D. Got him with the man line.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking
good
on
man
the
line.
Touchdown inside the red zone.
Good shit, Javin.
Taking points, no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal, getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be...
Ooh, I see you, Trey.
Try and add on to it.
Trey Vegas.
So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
All right.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Chance to run this. And he gets this up.
Good shot, Waller.
The 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Come out in formations like that.
It with a tick under a minute to go before half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Edwards.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything.
Hopefully throughout the year he'll get updates.
There's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Carr.
Oh, that is so fluky. They like animated me, but he didn't even go for the ball. Like, what the fuck was that?
Let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime.
That's PI.
Why did they take a chance with a throw here? I don't understand.
Yo.
That's what I'm wondering. And now this defense to try to protect that lead.
They're gonna call PI on me, but that ain't PI. Okay.
10, it kind of tipping their
Interesting.
hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A give to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, Rodgers.
Oh! Oh! I see you, Perryman. I love it.
Take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
That was nasty. Can't lie.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Come on, man. We got this.
Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on.
He's so worried about Ruggs, and he's going to leave someone else wide open. I see it right now.
But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a
Yeah, I don't
shot
want you to have to throw it to Ruggs because he's going to give me somebody else. Look at him, he's chasing Ruggs. Why are they not giving me those, bro? Like, fuck.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on that side of the ledger right before the half.
That annoying ass tickle in my throat.
Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Probably just going to go back to running the ball.
And Crosby puts it through. And they stake claim to the lead here.
He's going to play nickel defense the whole game.
So not the greatest of first
They just run the ball on him. He can't stop this in the nickel.
The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Yeah. Awesome dude. Run the ball.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And past the 40.
Yeah, we'll just do that the whole game. We can't stop it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. Presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
That's what he wants you to do, is to pass the whole game so he can stay in the nickel. We're not going to allow that because we know we can run on him just like this.
It makes it something of an important drive for him because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. They'll run with Drake. And the stop will come inside.
Better get out of it, bro.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second.
You ain't got enough linemen on the ground. Ain't enough guys with a hand in the dirt. We take it. Better call a timeout. I know that.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and he left looking up at a 4th and 1. Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown.
You can't stop it, bro. Get out of that nickel.
As he's tackled at the 1.
I call my shots.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Bears are going
No, just let me score. Walk in.
Will score. Touchdown Raiders. That almost looked too easy.
Anytime your opponents play nickel defense, just run the ball. It's pointless.
Yeah, I agree with you totally.
They can't stop the run in nickel defense. They don't have enough linebackers. They ain't got no meat on the field. They ain't got no weight. They ain't got no leverage. Whatever you want to call it. You're really gonna come out in the nickel? You sure you want to do that, bro?
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he pushes
Got lucky there.
up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard
And he still went forward. I'll just come out in a heavier set next time to take that wide 9.
The return man is Hill.
Man, Diablo, you gotta make that tackle.
This drive will start at the 25-yard line.
But I did see some things. So he's just gonna be like this guy. He'll probably do this again. We got him with it last time.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
Take it away from him. Oh, come on.
They're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by
Good shit.
Scantling. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Probably play cloud on it. Take that off.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Yep. Yeah, I play cloud. That's a pick.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Rolling to his right. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now it's Rodgers.
Took it away from him. He wanted it. Hey, not getting it, buddy.
That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now Rodgers looking deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
I'll shift the quarters.
Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To get
Got
this
him.
drive started, and they will be looking to answer the
Right where I want him. I want him to
defense
play a
just
base
surrendered.
defense.
Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and
It's
a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Because Kenny Clark going to get wore out trying to play the run the whole game.
Up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now
Carr, come on, buddy.
chased out left.
Carr.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. By the way, I
You gotta make better
apologize,
throws than
I
that
just
Carr.
realized for about the
They
last
really
4 or 5 plays
jacked
I'm
Carr
in
down, bro.
real
Like,
territory up here in the booth. My bad.
he was so
Get
much
back
better
over my
last year.
spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual
I
for
know.
you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship.
You can make them throws.
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Carr going to throw. He'll let this go deep for
Bro, what the?
And that is
See what I mean?
incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
That's crazy.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
What I'm talking about, Drake.
Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 12 yards.
Can't play the pass in that formation.
Here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
Making it easy for me.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back
Coming out in
nice
that
gains.
formation.
That one for 14 yards and another first.
So easy to attack.
To throw, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Oh, I see you, Alex. I see you.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like he's in that formation, though, man. That's making things so much easy for me.
Here, they even get the fullback involved
Even
in the
better.
passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side.
Come out
You
of
got
the
to cover
nickel.
him too. That makes things really difficult.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As long as we going forward, Jacobs.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raiders.
Can't leave that man one-on-one.
Darren Waller.
Can't play man coverage on Waller, bro.
And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
He too tall, man. He's 6'6". You got anyone on your defense that's 6'6"? No. Better double team him.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
One thing I do like about this year, height does matter.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away
you have someone tall on your team, bro, you can actually throw it to them, and then they'll actually catch the ball this year.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
That's what we were waiting on right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Rodgers to throw.
Ooh!
And that is incomplete. He couldn't get through the contact. Brings up second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect
Keep throwing the ball, bro. Keep throwing the ball.
They're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give
Good shit.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
Good D.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown.
Locks this formation locks up the we're gonna have to do something about this formation though. Power play like
Down 4 late, gotta go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Got an open man, it's Valdez. He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. This is
fine.
caught.
We got plenty of time.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken
Get the next one,
the lead
Diablo.
in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle.
got 3 timeouts.
Could come back at
More
you
than
the
enough
wrong
time.
way.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of
Told
plays
you.
has to get you out of bed.
It got his man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Charles, just a giant.
Let it run down there at least 15 seconds.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15.
Just gotta be
seconds
smart
to
with
play
how
the
you
ball
use,
game.
manage the clock in these situations.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Carr to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry runs the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Carr.
Good job. Game over. Just manage the clock, guys. That's all you got to do. Shave 3, 5 seconds off. Kick return. Force it to be one play.
On the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
It's fine. Still one play.
Hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Yeah.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
Game.
Worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making
Oh my goodness.
But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can
Not today, bro.
Now one final throw is incomplete, and that is
Finish the game off.
will come to an end.
It's just that tickle in the back of my throat, bro.
They needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated really.
It's like a dry tickle. It feels like something just like on the back of my throat just hanging there. It won't come out. But I mean, other than that, I'm feeling fine. And that's pretty much what you got to do, man. If people want to sit there and play nickel defense, fine. Just put your heavy guys on the line and make them play to what you're doing, you know. And that's what it boils down to. You're still gonna be able to pass the ball, still gonna be able to run the ball. And you're still gonna make people rage quit sometimes. They're gonna get upset. I don't run outside runs this year, unless you got like Mostert or someone that's like super fast. Outside runs just ain't it this year. I mean, I'm being honest. Like when the inside runs are so effective, why? Because you're gonna make contact, and even though I get frustrated when it happens against me, you know, it's like even when you make contact, you're falling forward. You know, fall forward 2-3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards. If they play nickel defense, you're gonna fall forward 8 to 10 yards. You know, so like, you know, you have the forward momentum, which I do like about the game. But on the contrary, it's like almost every running back in the game falls forward. You know, and it's like, can he really do that? You know, and you gotta go check the weight and shit. Yeah, it's coming back, bro. It's coming back. I'm sorry I haven't been able to stream, bro. Like, I had took a vacation, and you know, my whole insight on the taking the vacation was gonna be, you know, I was gonna be able to work on my ebook. I was gonna stream for you guys. I thought I was gonna be feeling great, and then that Tuesday came, Madden dropped or whatever, and I just started feeling like shit. Like, I remember that night I was aching, like my muscles was sore. It was like I was weightlifting all day, you know, and I was like, I was trying to reminisce what I did the most of the day. I mean, I had played the EA trial. I think that was like day 1 of the game's release, official release, and I didn't even play it that much, which was odd. You gonna come down today, sir? You gonna come down today?
EA Sports coverage of the is on the air. The
Alabama.
Electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints.
Okay. Good luck.
Now, 2nd and 10 for are underway at Allegiant
All right.
Stadium. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Yeah.
The 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, you play GTA too?
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Okay.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I don't have a lot of money. I have a lot of assets.
Now Drake.
Nah, I don't think I have. I mean, I done got to the point where I have everything that I need, and I just log on and kill a couple people, get my KDR up, and log off. So that's pretty much where I'm at.
Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward.
Hey, what's up, Fat L's?
About 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this is going to be another first down.
Yes,
The tackle's made at the Saints 19. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, don't in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
No.
And they've got it inside the 10.
Just play Madden and
They get 10 more there.
GTA, and sometimes I get into Final Fantasy, but
The impressive opening drive
just,
continues, and
you know,
space being created by
haven't been able to play the game as much lately. I had caught COVID.
Seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Brian Edwards, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Monopoly.
We see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown.
I said, what's up, Fat L's?
From the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters.
Yeah, say it right. It's Fat L's, right?
Man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
Good shit, Edwards.
Decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never
Appreciate
the
it.
field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, they had that great
You got to make them throws, Carr.
drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Good D.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Winston. Rumbling past the 30 and all the way out to the 35-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Nothing our score after 1. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. He's got the tight end, Vanette. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Good D.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Muscles him off.
Good
And
defense.
he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw left side complete to Troutman.
Anything. God damn.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara.
Could be.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A 10th carry for
Good D.
Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Final play of the half here. Winston.
Good D.
Appreciate it. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
That's one thing I like about the 4-3 under, man. It automatically man aligns when you play slot formations.
On EA Sports.
It keeps me from getting out of position.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Harris to return it. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
7 yards to pick up there. Second down and 3. for Camara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. On the check down, he finds Camara. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to be get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
This should have been a tackle for a
How
loss.
about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They run. It's Camara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Winston now to throw on 1st down.
Oh, bro. Come on, Hayward.
Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to the ground. It's Camara.
Good D.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Seventh play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They run it again with Camara. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16
one way to put it.
here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Camara. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Winston.
Got him.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Red zone D, man.
Down inside the 15.
Yeah, it ain't over yet, man. I still got it's still one possession game, plenty of time.
Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And some room to run now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Edwards. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And 10. Here's Carr. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Carr to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. To throw is Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now Carr. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
To throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate these guys, especially around the goal line.
Hard to decide who you're going to put on it.
Oh, shit.
Corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great...
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
You okay there?
Raiders pick it up, and that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A second down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
We've seen that the deep ball's been
Boy,
a part of their
Winston
game
got a goddamn arm on him.
but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They go play action. Winston. Oh, had his hands on
Good
it.
shit, Mary.
Bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, it's a wobbler here. With it is Brown. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 57 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken just inside the 10.
Kid problems.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 69 yards. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Carr going to throw here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Yeah, I shouldn't have gave up that run, but this, I'm sorry I got quiet there at the end. Like, I didn't really play a lot of match coverage, but 4-3 under, it has principles involved in assignments where it automatically man aligns. I'll kind of give you a couple examples. Trying to see where you didn't really get the ball until really want to show off in the red zone. I guess we'll start right here. Oh, yo, there's no highlights. That sucks. Wow. That sucks. Like, the highlights don't work this year. Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. I really wanted to break the film down. I'm a little bit in between. Like, I feel good. I just feel like I have something like... I feel like I got something in my throat that's kind of like tickling my throat. Like something's hanging on my uvula or something. And I feel like I got to get it off, but it's not coming off. And I kind of have like that tickle in the back of my throat. But other than that, I'm fine. this tickle in the back of my throat's becoming annoying now. Shit, I was like, fuck. Because it's like a dry. It's like dry, but you feel like there's something on it, like mucus or something, but there's not. It's like you feel like something's on it, and it just won't come off. Probably get like some medicine for it later and take that away. That's the only thing making me cough. It's usually not good when you get a black screen. If black screen's out, man, I'm probably gonna take an L, unfortunately. But that's one thing. Like that's another reason I haven't really been playing a lot of games on here, as far as regs go. Because you'll take these losses on load screens like this, and that it sucks. Like they need to patch it. We're still waiting for the roster updates for the 53 man. It's gonna be some big moves today, and I don't think John Brown's gonna make the team. So hell, Willie Snead might not even make the team. They might just use him for insight on the Ravens game, and that's it. Got their information off of him, and they don't need him anymore. So yeah. Yeah, it looks like I got the black screen. It's probably gonna give me an L. I don't know how long it'll sit right here, but that sucks because I was on a nice little win streak. Might make like a new, I don't know, debating like a new account if they decide to patch this. This is probably like the only thing that is annoying. I don't know if it's just because you gotta wait it out, or you just gotta inevitably just concede and turn the system off. I'm not sure how long this load screen lasts. But the game should have been loaded as soon as I seen the black screen with the names just highlighting. It's like, well, you know what it is. The insight on the game is, you know, you basically got the monopoly on a game, and you've been making the game for like 30 years. Pretty much to have a household staple in football game market, and this is what you produce every year. You know, it's like, come on now. Like, there's people that are good at the game, you know, and yes, it gets competitive sometimes, but it's the stuff like this that can kind of really just sway people from wanting to play the game. You know, there'd probably be more people, more competition or whatever, that would probably buy into the game. Like you've got like hundreds of thousands of people that put a lot of hate on Madden every year. You know, you got your Ryan Moody's, and obviously you know how that goes. But at the end of the day, like I just kind of wish they would just clean it up, like the little small stuff. Like you go to any other video game and you don't have these issues, like load screen issues. Pretty sure it's caused by custom playbooks. Like most of the glitches in Madden revolve around customs. Like opponent could have a custom and it causes this. You know, you never know. Okay, we're loading something. Ah, more names. And I went through the entire 30, the entire X Factor list. I probably got like one more thing of like medicinal tea that I can make. Probably that might help my throat a little bit. Y'all know that feeling y'all get, man, when you try to, like, you feel like something's in your throat and you feel like you could probably swallow it, but it won't go down. But you can't cough it out like you try. Oh no. I feel like if I drink something boiled, might make some like soup or something, that might help it. But I mean, like I said, other than that, I feel fine. At least I can talk. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and make this like some ramen noodles or something. Shit. I was trying to drink milk, you know, like the last 2 days. I probably drank like 2 gallons of milk just to get some vitamins and nutrients and stuff. Like when you first catch the COVID, like I was saying earlier, like I felt like I was lifting weights like all day, and I was thinking about it, like, what did I do today? You know, as I was just sitting there in the tub. You know, I got like one of them old houses, like built in 1922, and might be older than that, but it's got like one of them old ass tubs, right? It's just got the it's like the old school tubs, man, from like the westerns and shit. It's like the old school bath, porcelain bath, and so I just laid in there, and you know, just chilling, had the water filled up, and just laying in there, bro. Like I literally felt like I was lifting weights all day. And then, you know, normally I just get in the tub and, you know, I clean up and stuff, and then when I tried to get up, I couldn't move. I was like, bro, I ain't never felt like this before. Like, I literally couldn't get up. Like, I just felt like I was brain dead. Like, I was thinking about getting up, and that was about as far as getting up I would go. Like, is thinking about doing it. And you know, I was like, okay, maybe I'm coming down with something. I didn't think nothing much of it. I was like, you know, I took like 2 Aleve, because I was like, you know, normally when I feel like this, I'll take like 2 Aleve and I'll wake up and I'll feel better, right? I took the 2 Aleve, went to sleep. I think I woke up like 3-4 hours later, right? Like, I didn't even get a full night's rest. Normally, a Aleve knocks me the fuck out. I have a good night's sleep. I wake up, I feel good. No. I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning with this killer ass pain in my throat. Like, I couldn't swallow. Like, when I swallowed, it was like a dryness. Like both of my tonsils felt like they were scraping against sharp knives or something. It's like someone was cutting my tonsils out or something. I can't really explain it. It was like a dry swallow with pain. Like, I can't really explain the pain other than that. It just felt like when you swallowed, and then on the bottom end, it was like sandpaper knives or something, like ceramic knives or something. I don't know. Like, and it was like 2 of them piercing you in the back of your throat. And bro, I think the first 2 days, like, I just slept. I was like, I took the Aleve for like 2 days. Aleve was not working, bro. Like, I was like, well, what the fuck's going on? And I think it was like, what, 5 days? I tried playing the game a little bit for you guys, and I knew something was wrong with me, bro. I was like, I didn't feel normal. Luckily I was on vacation and stuff. And I think that Saturday is when, my job tried to call me in. It was Friday. My job tried to call me in. And I was like, I don't feel good. I think I got COVID, right? Sunday, I went to the ER. And, I had been, sleeping throughout the whole week. I was, my mom and dad had brought me some, like, soups and stuff. I had told them I was sick and whatnot. And they brought me some popsicles, which helped my throat a little bit. They brought me some medicinal tea and shit. And that really was how I started my mornings, bro. It was on the medicinal tea, that I would boil the water. Like, that was like the only thing that I could get my day started with, because my throat would hurt so bad if I didn't put some, like, hot liquids or anything on it. It was just gonna get worse. So I either needed to drink hot liquids, or I needed like a cold popsicle or something, because the pain was surreal. It's like it was unbearable. So I tried the medicinal tea with boiled water, and then I did the popsicles, and bro, like, I tell you, man, I felt like shit. Like, that was pretty much my regimen every day. And then I went to the ER on that Sunday, like day 6, and I went to get tested. Now, they tested me for flu, strep, and COVID, right? So he gave me the strep test first. He took a little swab and rubbed it against my tonsils, put it in a little bag. Easy, right? Then he gave me the flu test and told me it needed to go up my nose. Didn't go up that deep, he went up deep, but not that deep. It wasn't bad. Went up both nostrils. Put it in a little bag. Then he gave me the COVID one. He's like, this one has to go up further. And I was like, okay, at first I didn't think nothing of it. And he took that goddamn thing. It feels like he was trying to pull my brain out from my nose or something. Like, that thing went all the way, like, I could feel it behind my eyes. That's how deep it was. Like, the only way that I could take it, because, like, the first time he tried to put it in me, like, I like, I wasn't expecting it. Like, this shit hurt. So I kind of jerked back a little bit, right? He's like, he's got to go in deeper. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, right? But the only way that I could do it was I had to press my head up against a wall or something and force my head against the wall, because I was like, fuck it, just get it done, And he got it up both, and they told me, because it was like a COVID test, they weren't, I wasn't allowed to go in the ER, actually. So I had to park outside in the parking lot and wait for him to call my cell phone. And they called me and they told me I tested positive. I was like, okay, I took 3 tests. Which one am I positive for? And then they basically told me I was COVID positive, and not to be around anybody and whatnot. And then told me I needed to go to Opelika to get the antibody shot. Wasn't gonna be able to get it that Sunday, so I took a night of rest. Got the antibiotics for my throat, which that helped a little bit. And then the next day I went to the ER in Opelika to get the antibodies. And that experience didn't go too well either, because, like, that was when I was probably at my sickest. I went into the ER and they walked me in. It's like they have like a whole area specifically just for COVID, right? It's like they built in a secluded area door where you would walk into the door and then it would shut, and then I guess it was like that is purified air or something, I don't know, in the room that you go through, and then you go into another room. It was like going through a laboratory door or something. And then they walked me into a lobby where everybody in there had COVID. Like they were working. They had their PPE gear and shit on. But I went in there and they basically they filled out the forms for me. And I just had to tell them what, you know, my information and whatnot. By the time I went to go get to my antibodies and they did my vitals, this is where I was about to be like, yo, because they were trying to find like a vein in my body, right? And you know, like when you're older, it's harder for your veins to pop out. Like when you're a kid, you know, your veins will pop out easy. But when you're older, your veins don't just, you know, come up to the surface like they used to. So they're sitting there tapping both arms, putting the rubber bands around me and shit. And I guess the lady was like, fuck it, you know, and because I still got a bruise on my arm from when she stuck me. It wasn't a good spot. My vitals dropped severely. Like, I think I was 60/40 with like a 70% oxygen. Like my oxygen was real low. I passed out, and they literally had they literally had to like fucking take the mask off my face because I couldn't breathe. I had the N95 mask on. They took the mask off my face. They had to get me like an ice pack for my head. Like my fever was kicking back into gear. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And then the vital machine was just going like alert mode, like beep, 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 like I was flatlining. And I literally felt like I was about to die right there. Like I was like, bro, if this is death. Oh man, I felt like shit, man. But you know, like 30 minutes passed and my vitals got back up and they were able to you know, run fluids into me because I was like really dehydrated, you know, because all I've been pretty much eating and drinking is medicine, you know. Like I probably had more medicine in my body than I had food in my body at that point, because I was taking these acetaminophen, like the bootleg Tylenols and shit, every 4 hours, and I was taking the green tea medicinals, and you know, that's pretty much all that was in my body, that and popsicles. So I didn't really have any actual real fluids in my body, so that probably was a reason why. But I got the antibodies, and you know, I feel a little bit better. You know, each day that passes I feel a little bit better. Yeah, it looks like I'm probably gonna have to cut this stream short today, fellas. I will be back on later this evening, and I will kind of break down some of the defenses that you guys can use to match up with personnel. Most of the part I use the big nickel, the 4-3 under, and the you know, sometimes situationally I'll use dime, like if they play spread. I try not to stay in dime, you know, especially if you're playing like a no huddle defense, because in actuality, man, like dime in the defense that I run, it doesn't have other formation sets that you can kind of check down to. So if you come out in dime, that's it. You just have dime, you know, and your 4 audibles, and you're not really sure, you know, what you're gonna get, you know, with how people play and stuff. But usually heavy pass situations I will come out in dime. And I like big nickel. I'll use nickel normal sometimes, but I prefer big nickel for some of the formations that I see, like Trey, any three wide receiver stats, you know, I'll come out in big nickel. But other than that, yeah, probably later this evening, hopefully this game gets itself situated. and I won't have these load screens. But appreciate y'all tuning in and listening to my story. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you sub, and we'll go from there. I am, like I said, I was putting it earlier in the video. I did say that the situation has changed a little bit. The guy that I was going to produce the ebook to has not gotten back in touch with me. Okay, I wouldn't say it sucks. It's better than 21 was, but at the same time, you know, it's Madden. Every year they have their glitches and exploits. You know, I think they intentionally put them into the game just so that people have something to talk about. But I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Hopefully the patches help. One patch that they definitely needed fix is this one right here, with the crashing on the load screen. You know, because I'm gonna take a loss for this probably, or you know, who knows, maybe I wait it out and then it still gives me a loss. I don't know. That's the only way to get out of it, is to close the game out. I'm probably gonna have to drop the stream. So but other than that, like I was saying, is the guy that I was gonna produce the ebook for, he was heavy on next gen. Okay, and a lot of people, you know, apparently top end, were playing on next gen because that's the only way you're going to be able to compete in the MCS, right? So that kind of hurt me a little bit. So I tried reaching out to him. He never got back. He never gave me a message. So I'm going to do a change in how I'm going to do my ebook. All right, I'm going to put the ebook in my channel. Okay, I'm going to work on it twice a week. I'm going to bring a new formation or new play. I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to be very in depth. It'll probably be 15 minutes per play or so, and I'll kind of go through some of the cadences or whatever that I would usually look for against certain defenses or whatnot. And what I'm going to do is it'll be technically for free, but I want you, there's always a but. Feel free to donate. I will drop my Cash App or my PayPal, you know, and just contribute whatever you guys feel is necessary, because I am going through a rough time right now. Okay, I'm a little bit behind on bills because I've been out of work for 2 weeks, but I really want to give you guys some fresh content. But other than that, appreciate you guys watching and listening to my story, and seeing that EA still hasn't figured out how to completely give us a good game. What's up, Chippy? But like I said, I will be back later this afternoon. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you sub, like, and turn the notifications on so you don't miss when I go live. All right? Peace.